So welcome back to Amy TV. Today I'm here with a different video. Actually not really different, but it's my second back to school video, and I have to say the results of this video I think is utterly just amazing and left me speechless because I love this so much. So I hope you guys are gonna love it as well. And as we know, school is approaching. Not really for me because I'm taking some time off for law school, but it is for you guys, most of you. So I wanted to get some DIY started that you guys are gonna love and that I definitely love so much. And I'm just hoping that you'll ignore the whole mess here. But yeah, look, today I'm gonna show you 4 different DIYs that you can do with one easy, very easy project, which is felt flowers. And you guys are just gonna love it. So let's just get started. The first thing we're gonna show you how to make is this. See the flowers there? I totally just added them and I loved how it came out. It just adds a little pizzazz to your supplies and I totally loved it. The second one is this little lipstick flower that you could just, lip gloss flower, that when you open a lip gloss is just like a little cap. And it's so cute. You totally have to try this out. It's so amazing and I'm definitely going to be carrying it around everywhere even though I'm not going to school. The third DIY is this amazing notebook, you guys. Isn't it just so cool? Get a close up of it. Live the life you've imagined. Guys, this is some advice for you guys out there. Live the life that you have imagined. Work for it and you'll get it. Anyways, there's the third DIY. The flower here came out so cute, you guys. And although this is a long video, I definitely tell you guys to watch all of it because all of it is so amazing, you guys. The content in this video is by far my favorite. So yeah, third DIY. And the fourth DIY is definitely the one that you cannot miss. Is the most amazing DIY ever. And it's this flower pen base, you guys. Flower pen, pencil, colored pencils, whatever your heart desires. And this face right here I created in a previous DIY, so if you want to see that, I'll leave the link down below in the description box. But this actual thing, I created all of this in this video and it's so amazing. There's like sparkly flowers here, red flowers. The pencils are just to die for and they're so amazing for back to school. Like, I would definitely be showing these off to like everybody. And look at this one, pom-poms. They're just so cute. Look at this two-colored one. So this is what we're making today, so make sure to watch this video. And I'm just gonna stop talking, guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of what's left of summer. And let's just get started with this. Okay, so in order to start off, we're gonna need anything that has a circular base like this. There's an icing, and I'm sure if you look around your house, you're definitely gonna find like 500 things that are circular. And we're just gonna go ahead and we are going to trace it. Quite simple. See right here? It's right there. Well, as you can tell, I already traced the whole bunch, and make sure to trace different ones. You want the smaller ones for the base of the flower, and then you want some for pom-pom flowers, so we want some medium-sized ones. And then for the ones that you just need one piece of fabric, we just want big circles. It really depends on the size of the flower you want. So we're just gonna go ahead and we're gonna cut all of them out. I have to tell you guys, this is probably the hardest, well, not the hardest, the most time consuming thing there is in this project. Literally making the flowers takes like a minute, and yeah, so just be patient with this. So I'm not really gonna cut all of them out because I already cut some previously, and so make sure you use as many colors as you like. And yeah, the possibilities are endless with these flowers. So yeah, I went ahead with like a pink, purplish, reddish theme, and it was also because that's the color of the felt I had. But I thought this would look really cute. And then to cut off, we also want to have like a normal piece of felt, black or white for the center of the flower. Some of them, one that we're making. So we're gonna just cut off, you know, just the stripe about this big. I mean, it's probably like ½ an inch, a little bit over ½ an inch. And the measurements aren't precise. They don't have to be really unless you want to be. But if you really don't, you don't have to. So just make sure you have a stripe here. And so what we're gonna do first is we're gonna start off with one of the easiest flowers. So we're just gonna start off here, and we're gonna start off thin, and we're gradually gonna start making it bigger. I'm gonna start making the width bigger here. Now, the outer part here doesn't matter because those are the petals and we want to let the flowers live freely or breathe freely, but the bottom, we do want to try to keep it as flat as possible, as close together, and you want to, like, all the ends to meet there. So we're just going to do this. I'm just going to keep rolling, and keep rolling. Here is really loose, and then the bottom here is tight. That's exactly what we're going for. So then we're just gonna take our hot glue gun and just make sure it's flat. If it's not, you could just push it in a little or push it out if it's too in, and yeah, make it as flat as possible. We're gonna take some hot glue and we're just gonna put it here, and then we're just gonna push this leftover part right on top, like so. And we also want to go right here where the last petal is, and we're just gonna hot glue a little right there. Let it dry, and then we want to make sure to cut off the excess here. And when I do here, so it doesn't look like that, I just cut off there just so it looks like the petal perfectly. Just stop moving. And yeah, so this is what we're left with. If we want, we could play with it a little still before the hot glue freezes. And this is cute and simple, and I really love this, you guys. What do you think? So now going to the second flower, I have here a purple one. It's the same exact thing, except first we're gonna cut off waves here. And once we have that done, we're just gonna go ahead and do the same exact thing that we did with the first one. So we're just gonna start off thin, and we're just gradually, slowly but gradually gonna get bigger. So as you can see, we're just going to keep it here. And here we're done. So we're just gonna go ahead and make sure it's flattened out first. I always forget this step. We're gonna go ahead, put some hot glue, and we're just gonna position this right on top of it. Now, just as we did with the other one, we're gonna cut off here where it looks awkward, you know, and we're gonna cut around the bottom. And there we go. And we just add a little bit of hot glue to the last one just so it doesn't look flimsy. And there we have it. As you can see, although they look really similar, this one, the inside has little waves going around it. But this one is more flatter in the inside, compared to this one. So this one has like waves all around it. Meanwhile, this one is really just flat, except that it has some waves here. If we had cut waves here, now as you can see, the beginning here is all wavy because it's the outer part, but then here is just flat. This is gonna be the outside part, so if you want, you can cut waves into this part as well. Like here, we could just continue cutting waves here, you know, and going all around, all the way here. But you don't have to. I'll show you the difference. So we're just gonna start off at the edge here, and we're gonna just do the same exact thing as we did to the first one. So we want the bottom to be tight, and the top we could just let it be free, leave it loose. We just want the bottom to be tight as possible. The beginning is kind of hard to like keep it in place, but then after you start getting towards the center, it becomes so much easier. Around here, what would have happened is we would have gotten this flower, which I had already made. So this one, I went ahead and I cut waves into the middle section while we were cutting the circle. What I was explaining before, I did it to this one, so that's why this one has waves everywhere, and it looks more like a rose. This one looks much more of a rose, if you do ask me, right? But yeah, so this is the first two basic flowers. Now we're gonna go on, and I'm gonna show you how to make this pom-pom, which you can glue two ways. I glued it here in an awkward way, and this is what I got. This, like, it looks broken into sections, right? And I went ahead and I did a second one, and this one I put 5 sections into it correctly this time, and I'm going to show you how to make one of these. So what we want to do is we want to take about the size one, and then we want 4 of the same shape, of the same size. So I'm going to go ahead and use this combination. It could be 5, but 4 is pretty good. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one by one of the same size ones. We're going to go ahead, glue the center, glue it in half, and then glue that in half again. Make sure to keep it only at the center. And hold it a couple seconds. Careful, it's a little hot. So next, we're just gonna do the same thing. Glue in the center, in half, glue in the center, and half, and hold it there. Center, and half. Center, and half. Center and half, and again center. I put too little there, and half. So now, although I did it really wrong here, the way I glued it, they still came out cute. This one, I placed them all right except this one right here. So what we want to do, I finally learned the easiest way. We want to take the right angle. So these two pieces right here, sides right here. This is the right angle here. We're going to take them and we're going to just glue them on like this. One here, one here, one here, and one here. With the right triangle always being in the bottom, in the middle and the bottom. So we're just gonna go place some hot glue right here. I would recommend using adult supervision if you're really young, because it is very, very hot and you can get burned easily. It's right here, and the other two. See how I almost did that wrong? And then just to make it better, like stay together more, I'm just gonna add some in the center and just push them all in together. Now let this dry a couple seconds. Just gonna go ahead and do another one. I don't have a circle, so I'm just gonna cut out a piece of scrap and I'll just fix it on later. And you just want to hold it down just a couple seconds just to make sure they don't like get separated again. I just burned myself. Like I said, be very careful so that you don't burn yourself. You don't have to do it this fast. I'm just doing it for the video really fast, but in real life, take your time. Like I wouldn't be doing all of this together at the same time. I'd be taking it really slow and just doing it one at a time. So yeah. Now I'm gonna take our base and some glue here in a circular motion pattern thing. And we're just gonna add them. Right angle in the middle. Oops, oops, oops. Backward. Add some more glue just in case it dried already. Right angles. In the middle. Also, with that being said, the right angles, they could be two different ways. So just make sure this little hoop here, right here, curve is at the top. So now with the dry one, that it's already dried, we're just gonna play with it. Put like your fingers in between here just to open it up a little more. This is why we don't want to have the hot glue all the way here. We just want to try to keep it in the center. And so we now have this beautiful pom-pom that was made the proper way. This one was almost made the proper way except for this one. As you can see, the curve here is not here. Here we have the two ends, which should be at the bottom. But I glued it backwards, so that was wrong. And these were just totally wrong. I just glued them whichever way I wanted to because I didn't focus enough. So yeah, this is the proper way to do it and it looks so cute. These I call pom-pom flowers. So now that this one's dry, first off, we just want to cut just to make a cute circle, sort of, there. And yeah, we just turn it and we do the same exact thing we did with the other one. We literally just want to play with it. And then we add some glue. You see what happens when you don't add glue in the middle? Like they sort of look separated, but when you do add it, they're like totally stuck together. Beautiful. So I'm just gonna go ahead and add some glue in the center and push them all right in. Hold it a couple seconds, let go, and bam, you have your totally cute pom-pom. Hold it in more, I guess. Since it's fabric, the hot glue takes a little longer to fully dry. At least that's my observation. So we're just gonna go ahead and we have those set. So this one right here is the same as this one right here, except this one is cut much more thinly, as you can see, but it's a much more bigger circle. So the only difference is that I didn't do it as wide. I started off really, really thin. So I can show you that. I'm gonna make this one. So we're just gonna start off really, really, really thin. we do want to gradually get wider, but it's not gonna be as easy to see as the other one. So as you can see, it's almost looks identical, but you can definitely see how this is wider than that, right? Almost there, you guys. So I don't really like how it looks either way, so I'm just gonna cut it all off. And I'm gonna hot glue this part right here. I also, for these other flowers, I use 3600 glue. If you're interested in using that, or if you have that available, you could definitely use that. So look at the result. It's almost completely flat, and I love how it looks. There is a flower like this, but I'm not exactly sure what it's called. So if you see little rises, you can just cut them, or you can leave it like that, since there really is no perfect flower in the real world. So why would these have to be perfect, right? So I'm just gonna cut off some edges, and here you go. And it's totally cute. I'd say this is one of my like favorite ones, just because it's so easy yet elegant. It looks really elegant to me. I don't know, what do you guys think? So now we're gonna go on to a more sophisticated one, which is gonna be really compared to this one, but it's gonna be totally different as well. What we want to do is we want to take two colors. I'm gonna go ahead and take a pink and a red. It is better if you use the bigger ones, but at this moment I have only these. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do the same thing we've been doing. We're gonna go thin and then wider, like the first one. This one's gonna be really small because the circle is so small, and I'm gonna do the same thing to another one in a different color. That's extremely important. If you do it in the same color, it's just gonna come out puffier, so it's just worth it if we do it in two different colors. You'll see why. So we just want to like put the circle in order again. And we're just gonna place them right on top of each other. And you guys, we're just gonna start swirling them together this time. As always, try to keep the bottom flat. And so here is the point where it doesn't twirl anymore. So I'm gonna, do I like how this looks? No, I'm just gonna cut it off here. And just gonna place some hot glue in the first one and then in the second color as well. So yeah, the result for these were so amazing. The 2 colors, you could probably do 3, but I haven't done that. And yeah, they look so cute. You could totally play with these. And this is another one that I did like these. I did a lot of these. Here's another one. So the next tile that we're gonna do is this one. This one is a little more complicated, but it's actually not that hard. It looks more complicated, but it's not that hard at all. So we're just gonna get started with that. So in order to make this one, we need a normal piece, no circles with this one, and we're just gonna cut the width as much as you like. I'm doing here about 2 inches, and we want to just keep it as straight as possible. Although mine is probably not that straight. Actually, rather is. And what we're gonna do next is we're just gonna clip this up. You can pin it here where the 2 edges meet. Or me, who doesn't have pins at the moment, I'm gonna use paper clips. And they work just as good. So if you want to go ahead and be more precise, you could totally come here and cut off some of the edges that don't look precise, don't look the same as the other one. Or you could just measure it out if you want that. And then the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to the edges that are connected, unlike these, and we're just gonna start cutting this. We want to try to make it as close as possible without actually cutting them, because if we cut them, then we ruin the whole flower. And it really depends on how wide you want these. If you want them this wide, well, you can make the space that wide. But if you want them this wide, then you should cut them this wide. It really just depends. I'm trying to make them more closer than I did for that one, just so you can see the difference. Of course, the measurement, the distance doesn't have to be perfect. Here it's really wide, and then look at here, it's really short. As long as you don't cut through it, that is the important part. If you cut through it, you can still use it. It'll just be a smaller flower. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and remove these, and we're gonna start twirling it in the side. Just as the other ones, try to keep the bottom flat. I can already tell the difference from the other flower just because I cut this more thin. And I honestly love both, but I think this one's gonna be my favorite now. And this one's pretty easy, same thing. We're just gonna hot glue the last here, and make sure that you glue the one in the bottom as well, because it's 2, right? And we're gonna just glue that there. And now here, the edge is really bad, so just play around with that, fix it from the top. You know, how do you want this? And when you're set and happy with it, we're just gonna go and place some hot glue in there, and we're just gonna seal that baby up. And voila, here is the flower you get. You could bloom it, puff it up some more. You can flatten it out, puff it up. I like it puffier. And these are the 2 different ones. I did a little one here. This one, as you can tell, it was probably this big. and it came out so tiny because I used less of a length as well. So just play with them. And then I want to show you different one that you can make with this one. I made a really little one, which I did with about this length here, right here. So yeah, it's the same exact thing. But this one we're going to use for the center of another flower. And this is where I'm going to show you how to make the last one. So once again, we're going to pin it, but now we're going to pin it to the opposite side. So we want to have these loose here. So we're just going to pin it right here, just to make sure to keep it flat so it doesn't move. Then as well, you can cut off some edges just to make it straighter, but this one doesn't really matter. It looks better if it's not. So yeah, you see the difference, right? With this one, we went ahead and we placed it here where the edges didn't meet, but now we're placing it where the edges do meet. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut on this side. And once again, the closer you get it, the better it is. Unless you like them really wide. So for this one, I like to have the pins on it as I'm working. So we're going to take this little one that we have that I made from the other one, and we're just going to wrap it around. We're going to hot glue it here, just so it doesn't move. Our little hot glue, and we're just going to continue wrapping around it. This is optional, you do not have to do that, but I'm just showing you how you can add a center to your flowers. And we're just gonna roll it all around. Take the clip off as you go. And I'm going to take this one and hot glue in the middle, center, right there, and then we're going to hot glue here, like so, and just hold it there. Hold it there, out. Push this so it could be flat again. I think that's pretty good, and we're just going to seal that baby up as well. Try to make the circles to the sides. I'm just gonna go ahead and add some more, just because the circle is pretty tiny. I'm gonna put this on it. I'm just gonna cut around it, just so it has better protection. And you guys, are you ready to see the result? Bam. Just want to get all of these out of the way. And you have a flower that has a center, and it's so cute, so adorable. If this was yellow, it would look like a sunflower. See it? And as well with the other one, you could just pop this baby, make it puffy, or you can make it totally flat. And they both look amazing. As always, I prefer puffy. That is all the flowers I have for you today, you guys, and let's just get started and put these on our pens and pencils for back to school, right? Because that's what we're trying to do. Okay guys, so gluing them is possibly the easiest thing, and as you can see, it looks so cute. We're just gonna take our pens or pencils that we have, preferably I think a pencil, and we're just gonna literally add a little bit of hot glue to the bottom, press it on the eraser, and you literally have like a cute pencil without an exaggerated flower that you could totally carry around everywhere. You could do green duct tape here. I just didn't find it in order to make it look like a flower, or you could totally leave it like this. And on the white ones, what I'm gonna do is sprinkle a little bit of glitter, and it's gonna look so cute. I'll leave that as a picture on the thumbnail just so you guys can see, but they look so adorable. How'd you do that? You could totally go with this one. And this is by far one of my favorites. It looks so adorable, so cute, and I think I would literally love writing with this because it's so cute. It's got cute flair to it. I don't know what it is. I just really love how this one comes out. Just look at that, so amazing. And literally, you guys, the possibilities with these are endless. I'm definitely gonna be using these, like literally gonna be using these like crazy. You already know. We gotta use this. So I'm just gonna go ahead and glue some more, but I just want to give you some other ideas. Here I have a notebook that I totally love. And we're totally just gonna like pick the flower. This one looks so cute on it, but this one totally does too, or this one, or this one, or even this one. Oh, the little cute one. The little ones are much more cuter, I think, for the pens and pencil. And the puffier ones are so cute for this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and put this one, because I by far think this is my favorite one for this. So we're literally just gonna take a little bit of hot glue here, and like always, you guys, you could just literally take them right off when you want to change to a different notebook or whatever. And it's so cute. It's like the perfect thing to pump up your notebooks or supplies, and it looks so adorable. I would totally love this. I mean, I already do. I'm keeping it like this. And the last idea that I had for you guys for your supplies was to grab your backpack. I love this one. This is from American Eagle, and we're literally just gonna do the same exact thing. I would recommend using a harder glue for this, or sewing it on if you want to. I don't sew that much, so I'm just gonna go ahead and add. I think this one looks really cute, so we're just gonna go ahead and add that one right now. And I'm probably just gonna go ahead and put the little baby one. And you guys, as you can see, it's like the little cutest thing ever. It is glued there, it's just hanging low, but it's so adorable, and it's gonna look so cute when you carry it around. And just pick colors that literally go with your bag. One more idea, which I'm gonna do right now, which is a holder where you can make basically a flower bouquet. And this is using a DIY that I did last time that I told you guys, it would be versatile. If you haven't seen it, make sure to click down in the link below. I'm gonna leave it right here too, just so you guys can see it and see how amazing it's gonna turn out. So bye bye flowers. Yeah guys, so look how this came out looking. It came out looking really cute. And then here I went ahead and I added some glitter, and I thought it looked so amazing, so cute. And yeah, make sure to try this out because it just came out so gorgeous. Look at all those pens, pencils. They're so amazing. You could even do it with a mechanical one. This is a mechanical one, and you're just gonna press it. And they just came out, I would say they came out so fabulous, so amazing. And you must definitely try this. I'm just gonna finish off because I still had a couple left. So yeah, just look at how cute these are. I'm totally gonna be like using these like crazy because I love how they came out. Just look at this. It's like a bouquet. If you liked all the DIYs that I made today, or boss in a notebook, make sure to, if you recreate them, hashtag me on Twitter, on Instagram. I'll leave the links to my social media down there in the description box. And if you're not already, you guys, welcome to our little family here. I'll leave the link down here so you can subscribe and become a part of it. So thank you very much, you guys. Make sure to share this video, you guys, because it's so amazing, and I would love to see your recreations, you guys. Thank you. Love you all. Bye.